Hi everyone, and welcome to this short video on phrase searching and truncation. These are very simply just a couple of search techniques that can help make your search work that little bit harder for you, improve the results that you're finding, and reduce the number of extra search terms or extra lines that you might have to add into a search. Particularly useful if you're putting together quite a complex search for a literature review or a systematic review perhaps, but even if you're just looking at some introductory searches or just looking for a bit of information, using these types of techniques where relevant can really help improve your search. So first of all, we're looking at phrase searching, and this involves just wrapping a set of quotation marks around a particular phrase that you're looking for. And a really good example I always use for this is, let's imagine that you were looking for a song title or some song lyrics. If you were to just type in, I don't know, Candle in the Wind into Google or another sort of search engine, you might find results that have a mention of a candle in one paragraph and wind in another one and something else in the footnotes, whereas wrapping it in a set of quotation marks means that you'll find exactly what you're looking for. So you're telling the database or the search engine that I want to see this exact phrase represented in my search. So a really good example of this would be if you were looking for something like information on type 2 diabetes. You can wrap the type 2 or the type 1 or whatever you were looking for in quotation marks so that you're more likely to find exactly what you're looking for. So another technique that you might want to try is something called truncation. And truncation is essentially where you substitute the end of a word or the suffix of a word for an asterisk. And what that does is it tells the database or the search engine that you're using that you would like to find multiple endings of that word. So the example that we've given you is depression. So if you substitute the end of the word after the second S for an asterisk, you're going to find depression, depressive, depressed, and basically it just broadens your search so that you're more likely to find a wider range of examples or papers or any kinds of results really that are relevant to your search. The only warning, the only caveat that we tend to issue here is to be cautious not to over truncate the word that you're using. So if you were to shorten the word depression too far, you're actually going to find lots of other words that really don't have the same meaning or the same inference and just aren't relevant to your search. So do be careful that you're not over truncating. And so going back to our keyword database again, using the same topic we were searching for before, we can shorten the word diabetes or diabetic by adding that asterisk again after the T. And you should be able to see from the results again that you'll be finding the kinds of results that you're looking for. So just a couple of brief techniques there that can help improve your searching.